Hello, am I speaking to Kolade?
Yes, please, you're speaking to Kolade.
This is Brenda calling from Bloomberg. I'm calling you about your recent interview with Bloomberg. Is now a good time?
Yes, now's a good time to talk about it, yes.
I'd like to inform you that you did great during the interview, but this time you've been unsuccessful and we won't be progressing with your application.
Wow. Well, I'm sure you don't want to be in this situation. In this video, I'll be sharing with you top tip on how to ace your Bloomberg HR interview. And of course, I'll be sharing with you a PDF document that can significantly improve your chances of getting a job offer at Bloomberg. So let's get into the video. So as promised, I'll be sharing with you a PDF document that can significantly improve your chances of getting a job offer at Bloomberg. But I'll be getting to that later on in the video. Also, I'll be sharing with you top tip that can help you ace your Bloomberg HR phone interview. So what then should you expect? Well, you expect that the interview should be within 20 to 30 minutes at max. And of course, you should expect that the interview will comprise of commercial awareness question. It will test your financial knowledge and of course, your motive for working at Bloomberg. I will talk more about this one later on in the video. Also, you should expect that the question should be at least 5 and a maximum of 7. And that's what you should expect in this segment. And that leads me to the top tip you can use in acing your Bloomberg HR interview. The first one is the fact that you should know why you're applying to Bloomberg and the role in particular. I actually applied to analytics and sales. And in this PDF document I'll be sharing with you later on, I already discussed what you should be looking at with respect to why Bloomberg and of course why that particular role. So I can tell this document is very important anyway. So like I was saying, once you already have your scripted answer with respect to why Bloomberg and why that particular role, I believe that it will just be a walkover. On that thing again is even though you are scripting your response, you shouldn't sound robotic. No company wants to hire a robot. They're looking for a human being. So just make sure that you not just flow with it, enjoy with the interview process, and I believe you'll be fine. And the next tip is for you to do your research. Listen, you're not going to get any job offer with any company, talk less of Bloomberg, if you don't do your research. I strongly advise that you do your research by speaking to people working at the firm. If you attend a launch program, ask as many questions, speak to your friends, and of course, you want to make sure that you are doing research into Bloomberg. You can use many resources, for example, the Bloomberg website. You can use Financial Times. If you're studying in the UK, your university, especially if you're in the business school, your university should have a free resource with respect to Financial Times access. And if you're not in the UK, you can use free resources on, even YouTube is there, you can use YouTube. There are a lot of information out there that can help you enough for you to be commercially aware. And the next step is for you to have your jotter by your side. On this jotter, you want to make sure you have your bullet point with respect to the questions you'll be touching on in the interview. The HR is not even going to see you. So it's a phone interview. This is an unfair advantage for you. So what you want to do is, once your jotter is by your side, for example, why don't you work at Bloomberg? You are looking at your scripted response. Now, you don't need to write everything in detail, like I said, just jot it down. So you want to look at the key point. For example, if diversity and inclusion is one reason why you want to work at Bloomberg, you already write it down and you already just pouring out your thoughts. So you want to take advantage of the fact that it's not a video interview or it's not a physical one. It's on the phone. So just enjoy it. Like I advise, put in the bullet point, and I believe that this one is also going to count for you. Another tip I'll be giving to you is actually at the end of the interview. In this segment, you'll be asked, do you have any question for us? So I advise that you have at least 2 questions, one that is work related and one that is not work related. One thing about Bloomberg is that they will tell you who's going to interview you for your HR interview. So you can go on LinkedIn, check out the person. In my own case, I researched the recruiter and I realized that the recruiter has traveled a lot, and I was able to ask that, oh, what's your favorite place to visit in the summer? And the person will just start talking, and I believe if you build a connection with the person, the HR is a human being and there's human unbiased. The person will one way or the other, give you some point for this one. So I know what you're thinking, oh, Kolade, you've given us top tips, but how do I prepare for this interview? What kind of questions should I expect? Well, that's where I come in. I actually have a product which I've actually just created. It's a PDF document that can help you ace your HR interview, your manager interview, your team lead interview, and if you have group work, it's going to help ace it. It has questions and answer all made for you. I did research with respect to the questions I was asked in my time, and I also researched into those that I've actually been interviewed recently by Bloomberg. So I put it together all for you. Guess what? You can actually get this PDF document at a discounted price of 25% because you're actually my YouTube subscriber. So the coupon code, I'll link it in the description box below and also in the comment section. I want you to know that the coupon code does not last for long. It's just for a short period of time, and I genuinely want you to be successful in your Bloomberg application. So make sure you get a product as soon as possible. One more thing though, now that you actually have an idea of what to expect with respect to the Bloomberg HR interview, I want to watch this video where I actually share my experience interviewing for Bloomberg, and I don't want to make the same mistakes. Watch this video and I'll see you in the video.